Update: am I the a-hole for telling my depressed stepdaughter she needs to shower more than once a week? In the morning before Sam went to school, we talked about the dinner incident. I apologized for embarrassing her and told her I reacted badly. I told her I was so sorry I hurt her and made her feel she was too gross to be close to. She explained it hurt all the more because she'd wanted to be near me and the actual refusal to sit close hurt more than being told she smelled. We talked before the car ride in and then along the way, just to clear the air and make sure she was emotionally okay to handle her studies or if she needed time to calm down. She apologized as well because she knows she should shower more but often doesn't want to, which was an excellent segue. We didn't get fully into it on the ride and especially because she said she wanted to think about how she was going to explain what she was going through. She also asked me if the conversation, when we had it, could stay between us until she thought it over more. I was equal parts honored and nervous. God, I was so nervous all day, I can't lie. I had a lot of theories in mind. I sat down and forced myself to look at all possible options, even the scariest ones, and researched any other warning signs or symptoms I might have missed. I spent a lot of time reading about neurodivergent, stories from abuse survivors and about physical issues that could be causing the hesitancy. I'll admit that before I didn't look deeply at a mental health aspect as I should have because she seemed, other than her hygiene, doing well. Grades were fine, friendship still solid, and I didn't get any red flags from her describing her times at her mother's place or with her mother's BF. Before, whenever we asked her why she didn't shower, she said she forgot, didn't feel like it, or that she'd get to it later. I failed her a lot in small ways that compounded to a major extent, which stings to realize. When she got out of school, we started talking tangentially on the ride home about the topic she'd mentioned wanting to address. She reiterated that this discussion was between us until she was ready to talk to her dad. My heart was in my throat when she said that there was a reason she wasn't showering but that she didn't know how to say it and she was afraid she'd gone so long without saying anything that now she couldn't. So when we got home, we made up some tea and went into my room for privacy while we chatted. It's so easy as a parent to think you can read your children perfectly or at least well enough not to get blindsided, but teens are very good at masking things, especially if they feel like they're failing when they're struggling. I wish I'd dug deeper before now, which I did apologize to Sam for. I didn't notice she was struggling with more than just a time management or cleanliness issue and I focused on the wrong part of the issue, thinking the symptom was its own root. It made this a much more uncertain and difficult time for her. Sam expressed to me that she felt uncomfortable identifying as a girl. She isn't sure to what extent that disconnect goes, but it definitely made it harder for her to even want to shower. Her long hair was another matter, as washing it felt incongruous and gross, like it was emblematic of a person she wasn't, and overall made the entire experience more distressing. She said she already felt disgusting no matter if she showered or brushed her teeth or not, which again made it harder for her to get herself to clean up. It felt like a huge emotional drain for her to shower, without any real benefit. Sam has been feeling this way for a while now apparently and felt a lot of mixed emotions just about that fact for a number of reasons. Many activities we bond over or spend time together doing are stereotypically feminine. She'd started to feel like a bad child because of the conflict between what she was uncomfortable with and the fact she still wanted to spend time together. Like painting her nails would make her feel uncomfortable, but she still wanted to go with me to the nail salon, for example. There's been so many times Sam wanted to tell us, to talk it through to help her detangle her emotions by having a sounding board. It hurts so badly to know someone you love has wanted to reach out but didn't know how to, and you failed them. Sam doesn't want to tell her mother about her gender and what she's feeling about it, so her father and I will be a united front in case her mother decides to make any comments about the upcoming haircut. It's ironic that the fake name I used in my post is androgynous, but her given name is very feminine. Sam will go by just the first initial instead to see how it feels, but is also looking into all three of us finding a new name that fits. So Sam will go by S, and is still considering if she wants to try male pronouns or something else, and is testing the waters with self-references with masculine connotations and is asked to be called our child instead of daughter. In hindsight, things clicked. The perfume, the small rotation of clothing, her friend group, certain phases while growing up. I can't exactly explain well, but I will say it does make sense now. On to the matter of hygiene. We've come up with a shower schedule and put it on the door to the bathroom she uses most and stored a few sets of comfortable clothing there, so at any point, Sam could just immediately jump in the shower without worrying about other steps, which was another hurdle in the process. We're definitely going to get Sam tested for ADHD ASAP, because some of the hang-ups in the process of showering were very similar to what I'd read. We brainstormed ideas of what would actually make it easier to follow through. A washcloth and showering in the dark, the haircut, cologne and masculine or neutrally scented bathing products, having the clothes already in there, and a detailed schedule based off her usual workout routine with the understanding of exactly what consequences will be. Partially Sam's reason for asking me to make sure this stayed between us at first was that Sam had wanted to impress her father by coming to him with a plan already in place to show she had put in considerable thought on how she could actionably change her habits after having failed to follow through with promises to change before. I said that was a very mature way of looking to resolve a discussion and assuaging concerns about accountability. Additionally, Sam wanted to practice how to explain what she was feeling before trying to tell him. Sam and I will be going shopping tonight or tomorrow before this weekend to her mother's. That's when we'll do her hair, pick out cologne, and some other products. I'll also be looking into a chest compression vest, because Sam has been flattening her chest with extra sports bras, which doesn't seem safe to me. Family counseling is on the books to help with communications between us all, as is finding a therapist for Sam that specializes in LGBTQ matters.